So, I actually came across this one scrolling Twitter. Who knew being a part of the biggest cesspit in human history could provide quality content for once? Depicts a still frame from animated sitcom Family Guy. This particular episode has Peter Griffin accidentally reveal he hates his children. It is followed by a meme from Despicable Me of Grok 2.0 or whatever his name is. I don't know, I haven't seen that movie. Reacting and crushing the glass he's holding. It seems the creator of this image is no fan of Peter. Looking through some more of this user's content, it appears that this is their style. Still frame from TV show or movie, reaction image from something else, particularly profound hatred for fictional character Peter Griffin. I mean, granted, Peter Griffin is supposed to be an asshole, and that's part of the comedy of Family Guy. Clicking through on suggested deviations, which I don't recommend, all roads lead to inflation, this seems to be an entire genre. A lot of hate for the cast of Family Guy, a show about assholes. You're supposed to hate them, you know? This format seems to be popular as there are many creators that do this. Other properties are also mentioned here. It's a bit strange. Why would someone use their time to create these edits? A little investigation never hurts. Looking at the first artwork's creator's bio, they're autistic. Oh, okay, that explains it. A look at a few of his other artworks, they may appear quite strange, but there's a unique style to it, you know? These sort of mashups would be called something along the lines of a digital photo montage, an art style often mislabeled as collage. Some may call it a bit crude or unusual, but there clearly is a lot of heart put into these. They clearly passionate about what they do. Reading this person's bio and looking through their art, they seem like a kind soul, wishing him the best. Deviant Art, designed for artists, filled with deviants. In this series, I will be looking at the absolute darkest depths of Deviant Art, from the insane to the fetishistic, from Sonic to Mpreg, from feet to AI slop. Welcome, my friends, to episode 4 of Disturbing Things from Deviant Art. This one is kind of peculiar. This user seems to work in a variety of mediums, 2D, mashups, logos. Can't quite pinpoint their favorite. They seem to be a pretty big Spider-Man and Power Rangers fan. The thing that stands out the most on this user's profile is their affinity for these weird scenario posts, I guess you could call them. There's also another user that I found that does this style of image editing. This one is a bit more explicit, but the first guy seems to lean toward violence, so I don't know, pick your poison. There also seems to be more edits in the vein of the Peter Griffin hate entry that we just covered. I can't quite explain these, it's something you'll just have to process yourself. Looking through each of these users' profiles, there isn't much I can gather. It's hard to understand from the outside looking in, but it appears that there is a community around these kinds of image edits. I'm not sure what's going on in their comment sections, but it's like coming across a group of people speaking a foreign language you have never heard before, or seeing animals communicate non-verbally or with their own series of grunts and groans. It's not off-putting in my opinion, it's just odd. I really just can't make heads or tails of this, and hey, that's okay, that just means it's not for me. These guys seem fine. If they want to keep doing these edits, more power to them. If you find entertainment value in their outsider art, send them some love. Are you enjoying the video so far? You should be. Enjoy harder. Do it. Do it now. Did you know only like 80% of you are subscribed? Which, honestly, higher than I thought it'd be. Hit the button and let's see if we can get that number down to 50%. Oh, and by the way, do you like comics? Fantasy? Dark fantasy? Absurdly proportioned women and political melodrama coated in a thick layer of artistic ambition and subversive dark comedy? Then you should read my comic Doomsayer. Chapter 18 just dropped at the time this video is out. Mature audiences only. Read for free on my site. Patrons get single pages as they're finished instead of waiting for chapter releases. Now, here's the patrons on the screen. Check them out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back to the video. Speaking of absurdly proportioned women, it is now time for a reading from the great philosopher Gobbo the Bull, 203. The Bulls on the Farm, Honey and Betsy. What is the new series, The Bulls on the Farm, about? Out in the countryside is where a farm that goes by the name The Greens and Eggs Farm, where farmer woman Betsy is growing her fresh vegetables and raising a flock of hens laying eggs. But working in a farm that involves growing vegetables and getting eggs from hens isn't easy. When it comes to wild critters like wolves, foxes, coyotes, squirrels, bears, and so much more has been sneaking into the farm and stealing Betsy's vegetables, fruits, eggs, and even her own food and the hens. But everything changes when Betsy adopts a bull and finds out that the bull scared off every wild critter that attempted to steal any food from the farm, leaving Betsy to buy and rescue more bulls and raise them in her farm as they help her protect the vegetables, eggs, and the hens, and everything from the wild critters. While Honey, a female teenage calf, struggles to help out her own herd of male bulls to stop any critters that try to steal anything on the farm. Sounds absolutely riveting. Well, that was kind of weird. But, hey, you know what? The guy's just having fun. Let's read the comments. Cowgirl's got cake. So thick and gorgeous.
Sorry, I was the one stealing the eggs. I will do it again.
That's a nice, hot, cheeky cowgirl. I'm sorry, that was a gross sound.
Oh my gosh, I am super excited to see Honey the cute calf and the lovely thick cowgirl Betsy. I now consider these two as my favorite OCs of yours. I am looking forward to make some images with these two.
Hot, sexy, and thick Betsy and cute Honey. 3 things. 1. Betsy is extra thick. Emoji with heart eyes, emoji with heart eyes, emoji with heart eyes, emoji with heart eyes. 2. Honey looks so adorable. And 3. Awesome info on Betsy and her farm. Well, people seem to like it, so good for them. You know, poking around on this user's profile, the majority of their gallery is women with absurdly proportioned hips and massive asses. My man. Alright, moving on. This one is a bit peculiar. Well, they're all peculiar, but this one in particular. I received an email about this trend of characters with hypnotic swirl eyes. There is a chance that this could be fetishistic in nature, as there is a chance with all things DeviantArt. Most of these appear to be edits of still frames from movies, cartoons, and anime with the eyes edited to have a hypnotist swirl in them. Pretty much all of these pieces from multiple users is tagged with the phrase mind control. Clicking through and seeing the suggested tags thereafter all but confirms it. I'd recommend glancing at your screen if you're using my content for background noise. What, you want me to read it to you? Come on, man, you can read, right? Also, reading some of these might trip the demonetization system, and your boy's trying to get this bread. Or whatever you damn kids say these days. I'm sorry, that sounded so cringe. And that's me reading the script in my head as I write it. I'm gonna recoil when I actually record the line. Which I did, by the way, right now. Ew. I'm sorry. Anyway, back on script. As for the fetishistic nature of being hypnotized, well, it's called erotic hypnosis, and it's pretty much what you think it is. No need to elaborate. I do wish these users would create some original works, though. We've had a lot of edits in tonight's episode. It feels a bit lazy, but then again, the style of artwork stems from the Dadaist movement, which I would be covering, as well as pretty much every single art movement in the forthcoming art movements iceberg. Yeah, that's the next one. That'll be a fun one, so make sure you subscribe for that. Until then, sorry this one was a bit short, but I do want to do a bit of that art fight this year and be a little less half-assed than last year. So, a video for that should be coming up next, soon, within the next week or two. So, keep your eyes peeled for that. If you have anything you want to submit to me for future installments of Disturbing Things from DeviantArt, DeviantArtSubmissions@gmail.com. You want to send me anything else there? You know, fan art, hate mail, I don't know, anything. You just, content suggestions, you know, stuff like that. Just shoot it to that email. Anyway, like the video if you have a hypnosis kink, I guess. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.